I hit the wrong button. So, yeah. This is Power Wash Simulator 2 with Tanner. Say hi, Tanner.
Howdy.
All right. Now,
I already sent you an invite, so you should have gotten it already.
I did not. Where did I go for that? I also might want to turn off music. Hold on. Audio.
Joke's on you. I can listen to music.
Joke's on you. I don't know what's copywritten in this game.
Probably everything. If I take a guess.
Look, you can't you can't copyright water.
I mean, didn't that dude in try to fucking copyright air?
Someone trying to copyright air?
It was like in like a Dr. Seuss movie. I think it was like the Lorax.
Oh, are you talking about
Like the air.
Mr.
It was like
O'Hare?
Yeah, it was like there was the O'Hare air in a can or something.
He didn't copyright air. He found a way to sell it in cans.
Well, it's still if he owns the patent, that's still technically sort of a copyright in a way. Like no one can.
Yes, but that's like saying, oh, elimination owns souls. What in the world?
All right, I'm gonna put us on a job.
What the heck is this? It's Bubbles and Ulysses. They added cats now.
Yeah, they. I mean, yeah. So hey, guess what?
What?
We have a campsite to clean. We have a campsite to clean. Get to work.
Oh, I don't know how satisfying this is to people, so.
Power washing is actually very satisfying.
Is that so?
There's a way to check like dirt and stuff. I don't remember what button it is.
Oh, I can tell you this. It's not the one I thought it was.
Oh, it's right stick.
I'm using PC controls. Man, you jump high.
It's probably right click then. I don't know. Or maybe E.
I don't know. It's telling me. We got new washers? Oh! Holy crap. Oh, it's Q on. Oh my god, it's Q on my end.
That is a control. That is a key on the keyboard, I guess.
Yes, yes, it is.
Maybe it'd be like, one of the main like actual keys and not a key out of the way. I guess.
Assign task list. I have to actually do a task list? What?
Yeah, that's basic. Yeah, the task list is like all the stuff you need to clean.
But why do I need to assign one if I'm just cleaning it anyway?
Because you can exit the job when you get a certain amount of stuff done. If I remember correctly.
That's dumb. Why half it? That's stupid.
Because people, I don't know. Those are the people we call people who want to watch the world burn. Okay, my question is, why am I washing a wooden stump?
See? I was about to ask the same question. It's wood. Unless it's plastic wood, which is a thing.
I mean, it's not plastic because there's very much an axe sticking into the bottom of it. Or top of it, I guess.
Oh, then I don't know. Okay, I'll sign a thing, I guess.
Oh, we also have soap, so to make use of that. Or at
Like
least I think you can buy soap. I think
in the famous words of Markiplier, that's cheating.
soap is considered cheating.
I don't know. Maybe. I might be misquoting. Don't hold me to that. God, don't hold me to that. That's one thing I don't need is somebody to get mad, is another YouTuber to get mad at me for nothing.
Nah, bro, you're getting canceled.
God, please, no. I actually like Markiplier.
Nah, nah. You can't like Markiplier anymore.
Oh, I can't so. I don't think that's how YouTube works.
Nah, that's how public playtime community sees Markiplier, that he's the devil incarnate.
But he's not the only one to say bad things. I haven't even played it. I played 1 through 4 and then seen gameplay of 5, and I have to agree with them. Like, I will say, I kind of have to agree with them.
I was watching his distractible stuff,
Oh,
and
I love that podcast.
they were talking about Mark specifically was talking about the last like stretch of doing Iron Lung.
Oh, which is still a good movie. Oh my god.
It's a very good movie. Um, and he talked about how uh I didn't know Mark was a fan of K-pop Demon Hunters until he said it.
Really?
Yeah, but that's the thing. He likes all the songs, but his favorite song is not like because everyone's like, "Oh, Golden is the best song in the movie."
Okay.
But no, it's like for him, it was like it's like the last song in the movie. Like
Huh.
it's like "This Is What It Sounds Like" is what the song title is.
Okay. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never seen that movie still.
It is if you can get past some of the cringe edits that people make, it's very good. If you're
Cringe
willing
edits.
to take what it is at face value, it's
Okay.
very good.
Okay, can I just say, the little bit I played of the first one, this seems to be a lot better. I actually like this a lot better. I don't know why. Is that a bad thing?
I mean, not really. Yeah,
Oh.
audience. Yeah, audience. We didn't know. Knucklehead here forgot to open OBS for powerwash Sim 1.
They don't need to know
So,
that.
I
I,
mean, yeah, they do.
I'm not streaming it. It's just being recorded. Streaming, like, the only things I want to stream is like it when I start getting bigger on YouTube. Still starting out, obviously. Like 16 people can go a long way. But no, I might end up being like more PC games down the road that ever happens.
Well, I wish you luck because I do not have a PC, and I have no place to put a PC.
Hey, crossplay still exists,
Yeah, but
and
like
well, I
a lot
mean
of the
that.
games on PC.
Well, I was gonna say they're coming out with the Steam's coming out with the GameCube. It's so that way everyone can play together.
Me desperate waiting for Sons of the Forest to come to console.
I thought
Me
it is
delusion.
on console.
Nope, not Sons of the Forest.
Yeah, it is.
Mark, no, it's not.
You sure? I could have sworn
Brother,
I remember wish listing it on PlayStation.
it may be wishlisted, but it's never come to console yet. Unless I've been under a rock for like 3 years.
I'm gonna sit there and look real quick because my PlayStation happens to be on next to me. Better to know than to not know. Let me just put on pause real quick what I'm doing here. Just so people know, yes, I'm actually looking. Because I'm keeping this all in. No, it is not on here. That's what I thought it was. Oh well. Live and learn.
I can make so many jokes about what you just said.
What, live and learn?
I'm not.
Copyright.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's copyright.
Learn and live. What's in
Hey,
the royalty free version?
hey, fuck you, Sega. You're finally making Sonic cool again.
Are they?
Bro, Sonic's been cool.
Fair. We haven't even started on that house yet, or anything else.
What do you mean? Brother, that whole thing was clean over there.
No, I'm not meaning that one. I'm talking about this thing behind these two.
Well, fine, I'll get to work on them.
No, you're good. I'm coming to help.
You do the telescope, I'll do this stool, I guess.
What am I? What is it telling me I can pick up?
The lantern, I guess? I don't know.
I don't know. It faintly keeps telling me pick up, eat, press E to pick up. I'm like, what the heck am I picking up? Wait, Tanner, Tanner.
Stop
It's
what?
the telescope has physics.
Where did this ladder come? Oh.
I,
Right there.
I was
Oh,
gonna
cause
say,
it's all right here. All the ladder stuff.
oh, okay. I was so confused. Oh, and I'm not. And just so you know, yes, we are aware of what the rotate nozzle button is.
I mean, I was always aware. Left bumper for me. It's left bumper for me.
Well, I remember watching Mark play Powerwash Sim, the first one, and apparently, and I don't know if it was something they added later, but apparently, I guess there's always been a rotate nozzle option, and he didn't know until someone told him later. And then they also added it in the game as a hint. It had me cracking up on that one.
Quit spraying me.
Tell that to this. That ain't up to me. Is this clean? Fire pit kettle ain't done? Really? No. Oh God. Now it is. Lantern 2 of 4 is done. Stepping stone 9 of 11 is 99% of the way. What?
This is actually it's on the Arcus play. It's actually playing through my audio right now. Through my streaming service.
What is?
The song Mark was talking about in like this week's Distractable, I think. I think it was this week's Distractable.
I'm catching up on the episodes right now. Like I just got done watching the one with them talk, but like something Doctor Madness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, there was this podcast I listened to like all the time. It was called it wasn't always open. It was what was it? Was it always open? I don't remember. But it was a Achievement Hunter podcast, and when Rooster Teeth got shut down,
Huh?
they stopped doing it, and it was really sad.
Really? Huh? No, I can see that. But I'm going through like things to make sure that we ain't, to make sure we're getting, everything
Oh, it was off topic. It was off topic, is what it was called.
off topic. Okay, okay,
It's still on Spotify. It's still on Spotify. It's a really good podcast.
okay.
Because it's literally like a group of maybe 4 or 5 dudes and like a lady sometime, and they're just shooting the shit.
Huh. Okay. I'm thinking about starting one at some point, but like I said, I kind of want to get one thing at a time going, if that makes sense.
No, I mean, yeah, it does.
Like 16 people, like starting. I've had, how long I've had this YouTube channel?
I would say a number of years.
Since September 26th, 2018.
Brother.
Yeah.
I've had
And,
my account since, I don't know.
well, I will say, I remember doing some stuff, and then for a while, I just didn't have the motivation to do much of anything on it after that, after a while. And then I was like, wow, I was like, man, like that's such a big opportunity miss. I probably could have been doing it for a while. I remember, and as weird as it is, they had me do a survey for YouTube one day. Like, a little questionnaire thing, like, oh, how can we help improve YouTube or something like that. And can I just say their qualifications is weird.
I mean,
It's
it's YouTube, so it's not really shocking.
Well, I mean, they made it hard. Like it's kind of hard to get anywhere with it. Granted, I don't know what it used to be to get eligible to essentially be hired into YouTube, but they could have made it a bit easier.
I would personally never want to. I'd rather create content than manage the content, because working for Google and YouTube would be like I know that's like what technically YouTubers do. They work for Google and YouTube, but like if you're behind the scenes of it all, like working the algorithm and stuff, that would be a nightmare.
Oh, when you start, I'll just say this: when you don't have people to help you out with that, like editing wise and everything, it's so hard. Because it's like, oh, well, what's getting copywritten? Why, do I have to worry about that? Compared to having, what was the word? Help, I guess. So that way, everyone benefits from it in some way or another. I don't know. I'm just speaking just to speak. I don't know what to talk about. You want me to be
I mean,
honest?
this is one of those games though where it's just like you just talk, like you don't have to focus on the story or anything.
I mean, you seen the picture of my analytics. Like, I have to keep an eye on that to see what I need to fix or work on. It's stressful. There's a chimney up here.
Well, yeah, that's what the ladders are for.
I'm already up here. I seen a butterfly. I see a bunch of
Mark,
butterflies.
Mark, Mark chasing butterflies again.
Again, I didn't even start. They don't need to know about my reality. No, I'm kidding. I still have yet to do like an introductory video. Still, like On how a lot of people start off like, oh, this is some of my life and everything. I've still yet to do one.
I mean, I've never done one.
Huh? Is it mandatory to do one?
Not really.
Huh? Well, that shows how professional I am.
Like the way I see it, professionalism needs to go out the window. Like when you're doing stuff like this, it's just like sure, sometimes it's calls for professionalism. Like, if you're just bullshitting with your friends, it needs to go out the window.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Like I said, the only thing I find aggravating, like I said before, is that when you start off, and not a lot of people see it or look at it, you have like an unrealistic eligibility level you got to get to. Like to even before YouTube even considers like, oh well, we're gonna make this your full time job. It's like I even put in the suggestion thing. I said, you know, it like because they even asked at one point, do you want, are you planning on making content on other platforms? Yeah, I have a Twitch, but I might not. I'm not planning on doing anything with it no more. I want to. I even put on there like no, and I'm wanting to make continue doing this. But I even put on there. I said like on the suggestion on how they can improve to make it easy for future endeavors. At least I'm assuming that's what it was. How it was put on there. It's been a hot minute since I filled it out. I put on there. I said, yeah, make the eligibility more realistic. If you're making videos, just say, hey, welcome to YouTube. Continue making content, and we'll go from there. May not be like word for word. That's just like essentially summing up, but still. Because I'm going to say this: who the hell knows 1,000 people? Nobody.
I mean, if you build your networking, then yeah, maybe. But
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like not like I don't even have that many people on Facebook,
I mean, it's Facebook,
and I don't,
so you're
and
not. It, it's Facebook. You're not setting the bar real high.
well, I don't use any other social media platform. I even had a Reddit. I didn't even know I had for like 5 years.
Brother, brother doesn't know he has a Reddit. LOL.
I didn't. I went on there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a Reddit here, so that way people can if
This
they so that
this email is taken.
no, it wasn't even taken. I was like, I go in the site, make an account, and it said account already existed. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Apparently, from the last time I had a gaming PC, or no, not even gaming PC, last time I was logged into it was like I said, was 5 years ago, and I didn't even have to relog into it. It was just already logged into somehow. I don't know how Microsoft keeps a hold of this, keeps track of all that, but I wish they would stop.
I mean, Reddit's not owned by Microsoft.
What's it owned by?
Reddit. Reddit is owned by Reddit.
Oh, well, okay, fair enough. Didn't know that. But but it was just so weird still. Because I didn't even know that I had it, or remember that I had it, anyway, is the best way to put it. And the channels I followed was like, oh, Reddit 50/50, which apparently I forgot was a thing.
It,
I was even subscribed to Jack's Reddit.
it is impossible for me to forget 50/50. Unfortunately.
Well, I went and made. Well, I will say this: I made a Reddit uh group, like channel at least. I have it in the description. Well, take that back. Not description, but like, and the links that you can.
My turn.
Well, cabin base corner. Which base? Top or bottom? Oh, it shows the target symbol where it's at. Oh, that's cool. I was doing this and I forgot even all about that. Hey,
Oh, complete.
yeah, look at the time lapse. You'll see it. You'll see it here in a second. I just stopped moving.
Yeah. Homie taking a lunch break.
You glitched out on my end for some reason. Close summary. Woo! I hit finish. What do I do now? Oh,
I start off the next job.
drive me barking. Wait, we just started. How the heck are we already at 43?
Because I was apparently this is from an old save. I could not. I couldn't restart the job.
Oh, hey, it's a kitty cat. It's Ulysses. Is this the only ladder we have? Where's a?
No, there's a small one over here.
Oh, I was wanting to get up. Never mind, up's already done. All right.
Yeah, because last thing I did was up. Because this comes out of the ground.
Oh God. I'm getting a notification about the campsite we just did. So I now figure out why I have more than one power washer.
Yeah.
You have two of them on your own, don't you?
Yep.
Red and black.
Yep.
Yep. This is interesting. Who just flings mud everywhere?
I mean, to be fair, this is not just mud.
I'm covered in human feces.
No, it's not what it is either. It's volcanic ash.
What?
And the first one you find out, what we're cleaning, it's called Muckingham. I think is what it's called.
Buckingham.
Yeah, and it's near like a volcano.
You know, as weird as it is, that don't surprise me. I was gonna ask, be like, oh well, why are they near a volcano? And I'm like, this place, like, look at Hawaii. There's people that lives near a volcano for some unknown reason.
They live there because it's their home. What do you mean?
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. I guess I don't know. What else is there to do around here?
Outer wall base.
What in the world?
Hey, don't come around.
Facility interior.
Don't.
Oh my god. How was that? It was human feces. They're covered in human feces.
Not human feces. Stop saying feces.
I said feces.
Not PCs neither.
Look, you know what I found out the other day? The other day at Walmart. Did you know that they have a Reese's chocolate bar instead of like Reese's cups? It's a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Say my dad works for Walmart, he gets like the know about stuff.
Speaking of your dad, I've seen him over there at Walmart the other day.
I do know it was my dad.
It's not like I haven't met the guy or anything.
I'm not saying you didn't.
No, it's because I know what he looks like. It was walking past the bakery section with a cart. I didn't I I didn't want to stop him and say hi because I kind of figured he was just want to get in and out.
Uh, you would be correct.
Yeah. Look, I don't have an issue with stopping to say hi to people I know, but it's also one of those things too. Is like I've been there. I know how aggravating that can be. Like if you're in a store and you're just like, oh, I want to get in and out real quick, and then someone you know just comes up and be like, so I did this the other day, or hey, I haven't seen you in a while. It's like, yeah,
Cue the Shrek. Oh, hello there.
hello.
It's like, hey man, can you not? I'm just here to pick up some cabbage.
I came here to pick up carrots, not say hi. Speaking of which, you know what the carrots are? Vegetable section.
Wait, like, are you asking me or is this part of the bit?
It's part of the bit.
Yeah,
I know.
carrots are good for your eyesight.
Yeah, stab them in there probably.
You lied to me. Man, that's old. That's an old joke.
Yeah, from like what ASDF movie?
Yep. That's like the second or third one, I think.
I don't know. There's like I
There's
didn't.
9, I think.
Isn't I thought there was 10.
Maybe there is 10.
I will say this: it's amazing to see how far YouTube's gotten, though.
Like in
Back,
terms of what it used to be and what it is now.
yes, it's like for example, up until I want to say the Will told me about who Markiplier was. We were sitting there watching Smosh a lot.
Oh
Like,
my god, you have killed me. You have aged me forevermore. I am turning into the dude from
well,
last
let me explain. So when I lived with my grandmother, we did, and I'm not joking when I say this. We didn't have the internet a lot. That was like
Oh,
that was
dude,
like that was like an occasional time, like like up until she passed, we had internet, but like for a while, I won't say yeah, for a while we didn't have it.
I didn't have internet either when I was particularly younger.
So when I went, so seeing like YouTube at that point was like Oh my god, that's awesome. Like, to say anything, this is the video that he showed me from Smosh. Was Charlie the drunk guinea pig?
Oh my god, you had to. Jesus.
Yeah, that's what was
What?
my introduction to
You
YouTube. Was that and
you just
Food Battle?
you just aged me, and like I'm telling you, I'm gonna just turn into the guy from Last Crusade. I'm just gonna age rapidly.
Indiana Jones, be real though. I'm not one for using soap, but this sink is hard to clean. Is the sink done yet?
No.
No, what? How? What is left? Oh, that's what's left. But no, anywho, like, these are the people, like, at once, anyway, back to the story I was saying, though. When we got internet, though, that's when I started getting issues like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Daz Games. It was amazing. Like, I would not trade that for the entire world. Getting introduced to those guys. I've been a fan of them guys since, and that was like, I want to say 2012, 2013. So, like, they've been started like stuff for a while. I even grew up, at least I knew what Vine was.
Oh, no, you don't. You don't want to know what Vine was. You really don't.
Like, I watched Vine for, like, after a while, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. That's
Vine was TikTok before it blew up, and
uh,
Vine was. So it was weird. Like Vine was as popular as TikTok is today, but it still went down.
huh.
Which
Well, I mean,
if Vine were still around today,
I'd love
it
it.
and TikTok would be at war with each other.
Well, it went, I know. I remember it went from Vine to Musically, then to TikTok. Which I don't know why or what caused it to get. I just randomly jumped for some reason. Okay. I don't remember hitting space key, but alright. I'm stuck.
Yeah, get out of the corner.
You get out of the corner. Man, who Shrek in this toilet?
Oh man, that's nasty.
Look, I will say this. In 2012, I think it was 2012. I can't remember what year it was. There was one point that Will invited me over to his cousin's 4th of July, and that's whenever I met his cousin Michael. You know, an okay guy and all that, but
Oh, Michael Talent.
yeah, okay, an okay guy and all that. Which I don't care to say his name. He's not a bad person that I can recall. But no, William introduced me to a video at that point called "Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life,"
God
and
help you.
that forever changed my aspect on Shrek.
That forever changed. One time I said a banana and it changed my life.
Hey, some people that probably did. But no, um, at the same, well, why am I stuck in prone? There we go. But no, to continue back the story though, uh, that night we were lighting off fire. They were letting off fireworks. Well, they found out real quick milk crates are not the best thing to use because you played for example like Black Ops 1 and 2, the dolphin dive that you can do in those games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did one because a firework decided I'm gonna launch at that person in particular. It was like one of those like not Roman candle. It was oh lord, it which one were they? I don't remember what they were called. It's like a Roman candle, but it's not a Roman candle. It's the one like mortar tubes, or it's like kind of is what they reminded me of. Oh my god! Aha! AC unit. Oh my god!
Yeah, I can't get up there. I'm gonna have to grab the ladder.
Oh, I just got the top. It's doing what the sink did, just being stubborn for some unknown reason. Oh, it's there. There you go. That's done. Oh, the inside. I'm using the toilet to my advantage. There we go. Is it inside or it's on top? There we go. Yay! Let's see what it looked like before. And
I told you, man. It just come out of the ground.
it just goes out there. It's just it jumped to us being inside the thing. Woo! That was fun. Let me see what's in the store. Washer equipment. What?
Oh Lord. Okay.
We can't. Do we not? Wait, do we have to buy the thing to get the swirl force?
I have no idea.
Prime Vista 1500 Turbo. How do we not have insufficient funds? What's the P? What's P? Are those credits?
I don't know.
No, the skin colors. What? I can change my outfit with P. How do you get income in this game? Okay, I'm good. I I'm assuming when you're host, you probably whenever you buy upgrades is probably when I get an upgrade.
All right, gonna start the next level. Get it set up here.
What do I do? Oh my god. What is that?
What does it look like? It looks like a house.
No, look up in the sky.
Oh, what? You don't like the bridge to Asgard?
There's an up. wait, wait. We're gonna do this right. Yes. Oh, come on. Look, I can see my house from up here.
Get back to work.
Hey, I'm not getting paid. I'm getting paid in peas. Literally. Do. You think it's like one of those things? I will say this. You said this entire game is based on is near a volcano, right? Like this entire town.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, so then, if that's if some of this is volcanic ash, what the fuck's the other shit?
Um, no idea.
I'd find it funny if I was getting paid, but I was using your money if I wanted to buy something.
Ain't that how business works?
I don't know. I've never owned a business. Probably. Heck, don't ask someone from Walmart or Sam's Club on the CEO. I'll talk crap about them. I used to work for them. The CEOs or kids of the owner from Sam's Club sat there and put a lot of money into a football team. Not even a joke. That is literally word for word on what I was told. Just for their football team to suck.
Skill issue.
No, but I will ask you this: have you seen this new CEO trending video that happened yesterday?
Regarding what?
Mc, McDonald's CEO and Burger King CEO that has now included Wendy's CEO.
God help you. You just added Wendy's to something.
No, no, let me explain. If you haven't seen the video, it is so funny. So McDonald's came out here recently, and I don't know when, with this sandwich called the Arch Burger. And the CEO made a video of taking a small, minuscule bite of this burger. To which Burger King's CEO responded in with him taking a big bite up to like the center of a Whopper, to now Wendy's CEO taking multiple bites out of their sandwich. I was like, what is happening?
Wendy's just ended their whole career. I haven't eaten Wendy's in forever, but I do like Wendy's more than like McDonald's.
I'm just gonna say this: I don't have an issue with either one, but it's getting to the point now, and I know it's probably like, oh, first world problem sort of crap. But it seems like here recently they don't pay attention to what you say when you order it, and then whenever you get your food and go to make sure everything's in there, it's still missing or is not correct.
You have to pull Peter Parker. This is something else.
like I said, I know it's probably like, oh, I can't really sit there and speak for everybody because it's one of those things. Not everyone has that issue, but it's happened a lot recently. Like,
The the worst experience I ever had at eating out was a no.
was it when DoorDash took your food?
Uh, you would think. Well, I guess technically, but I never got to even attempt to eat the food. So like, that's a Schrodinger's like meal right there because it could have been good, but it also could have been bad.
What'd you even order anyway that one day? I meant to ask.
Uh, I ordered wings and rings before it became Blondies.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, but you go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off with that story.
But the worst experience I've ever had, like, and this wasn't uh like I never complain about like stuff at all.
Right.
But this was a certain thing you have to feel the need to complain about because it's frozen.
What?
It was ice cream. It was ice cream.
From where?
That Cold Stone, the new Cold Stone that's in London.
They're just now getting bad stuff about them. I haven't even had them
Uh,
yet.
no. So what happened was we went like about a week after they opened because we thought, oh, it would have died down. It didn't.
Oh no, no, no. I went. It has not. It still hasn't,
Um,
from what I heard.
so we go to the Cold Stone and I order this cookie thing. It's like it has like sugar cookie pieces and it has chocolate chips in it,
Uh huh.
and it's like vanilla ice cream. So I
Okay.
get the thing, and you've seen this because I've sent you this. I've sent this in our group chat. It was a soupy mess. It was ice cream soup.
Yeah, I remember seeing
Like,
it.
this stuff was like not frozen.
Which is weird because I've never seen that happen in that building.
I attempt to eat this thing.
No, you didn't eat it. You drank it.
I mean, you are correct. I try. I try my hardest to be like, yeah, no, this is fine. It was not fine. I could not stomach it.
That's bad.
So I'm like, and like this is something I feel the need to be pissed off about because how do you mess up ice cream?
Well, if your name is Ronald and McDonald, there's a way.
No. John Cena called that shit out.
What do you call out?
So him and I think it was Cody Rhodes. By the way, to the viewers at home, I'm a big wrestling fan. Um, he was on the road with Cody Rhodes at one time because this was when they were traveling together, from, like town to town.
Uh huh.
And John, he tells Cody, "Hey, pull up at McDonald's and I want an ice cream."
Was this the
So
one? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
originally, though, this is like 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, this is when McDonald's was like still 24 hours. I don't know if it still is now.
Some of them, not all.
Um, so they're like, John's like, "Hey, I want an ice cream," and the woman on the line on the other end is like, "Yeah, our ice cream machine's broken." So he tells Cody pull up to the window and he pulls out $200 bills. And he's like, I will give you $200 for an ice cream cone. And she's like, funny enough, our ice cream machine started working.
Look, let me tell you something. I used to work for two McDonald's, and I can personally tell you the machine works if they stop overfilling it. I'm not even making that up. That is literally the only reason why they won't do it. Is it's either night shift won't like because you're supposed to clean it out at during third shift.
Well, yeah, because you take the shake mix out and
yeah. Well, here's the thing. They don't. they don't want to serve ice cream, and they're mad that they have to. So what they
I mean,
do, and I've seen day shift. Well, not we'll take it back. Didn't see it, but I heard how day shift does it. So day shift apparently, and I'm not saying it's for all of them. It probably might be. At least it was for the one I worked at, and I'll say the place, the Corbin Barberville McDonald's, way before they got remodeled. Um, Day shift purposely overfilled it, so they didn't have to serve ice cream throughout the morning.
I mean,
And
okay. First of all,
yeah,
I mean, if you're eating ice cream at like 10:30 in the morning, that is a power move, and I respect it. But I am so concerned at the same time.
so
Like, who hurt you?
McDonald's can actually sell ice cream 24 hours a day, but they won't.
But like, see, but that makes sense though, because it's like, oh, it's 2 or 3 o'clock. Okay, people want lunch, and if it's a hot day, oh hey, people are gonna want ice cream. You know, dinner, dessert, ice cream.
Yeah,
But like anytime after like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, from like to like 10:30, you gotta question it. Like,
well,
man,
see, the thing is, like I said, I I remember what because I did all three shifts. Like when I was in high school, my sophomore year, and I know you remember this. I did McDonald's for second shift. Um,
yeah, because I was senior year when you were a sophomore.
yeah. So so their ice cream machine. I'm not even joking. I don't even know what they did at that one. It just never wanted to work ever. Like, and I mean
But
ever.
I mean, it's Corbin's McDonald's, so
No, this was in London's.
oh, it was yeah, okay, yeah, that checks out.
It was one by the high school.
Yeah,
And
that checks
look, to give you an idea of how this McDonald's used to be, and I wish I was joking when I said this. So so the way they do this is when you turn 18, then you can like stay later, sort of thing. I think it's just like a normal curfew for like high schoolers anyway. But they sit there and say, "Oh, you can't learn maintenance until you're 18." Cool, nothing wrong with that. I don't want to learn maintenance for McDonald's anyway. When I was in the back area, like making the food, and again, this is one of those things. I worked it before they remodeled the location. One of like the play place that they had in there at the time. One of the kids took a crap in the top part of it and left a turd up there.
out.
I'm
Brother,
I'm 6 foot. I'm not a skinny guy.
I'm not
The
going in there.
the manager that used to be the manager over there made me go up there
Sorry
because
about
and
that.
because and I quote, everyone has this, everyone that don't have a sensitive stomach apparently had a sensitive stomach that day.
Brother, just should have lied.
I'm now like I told him bluntly and honestly. I said, "Man, I can't stomach stuff like that." Like it didn't take until I was a correctional officer to stomach stuff like that, and I can't say what I mean by that, but but just know it's bad. But even then, like this, like I can't stomach vomit. I can't. But they will have the employees go into the back, the ones that handle food, to go mess with human bodily fluids. And I'm going to
That's
tell you this now: not all of them wash their hands after.
oh cool. Now I have to live in fear with that information.
That's just saying that's anywhere. It's why like, oh, if you ever hear like a place give you food poisoning, that's probably one of the reasons. I'm not saying, oh, it's the biggest one, but it's probably one. The other is like, oh, they don't cook it all the way, which I will say that there's been places that's done that. not to throw place under the bus, but Burger King's had a record of it. KFC and other spots outside of London and Corbin have a number. And I wish I was joking. They have a number of how many people get sick off of it. And it's not hard. It's deep fried chicken. It's not hard to deep fry chicken.
Make sure the chicken's done.
Well, there's also some, and I can't remember where. They failed their inspection.
But they probably paid.
No, they failed it. They had maggots in the chicken and was selling it to people. This was in one of the places in Bowling Green.
Yeah, pass.
Yeah. I was
I'm
like,
not going to Bowling Green anymore.
like there's some places that like some restaurants in certain locations that don't need to open. There was a Burger King in Bowling Green, like on one of like not the spot by Sam's Club in Bowling Green. Like there's like two Burger Kings in Bowling Green. This one was by the discount tire store, and me and my ex went in there, and I kid you not, we went ordered, got our food, and she didn't even take a bite out of her food. She looked at it, and it was pink.
I'm like, nah, I'll pass.
No, I went in there. I was like, I don't get mad easy. I really don't. I could get aggravated, but I don't get mad easy. I was fuming. Like my hands were clenched, everything. I went in there and I said, this is raw. Like I felt like Gordon Ramsay level mad. And I'm looking around this entire building, in the lobby section, because, you can't, unless you're an employee, you can't go in the back, or, one of those higher ups, that does his inspections and all that. There was black mold behind the fountain dispenser.
Here comes Mark. He's gonna turn it into the next John Tapper.
I said, I just want my money back. I'm not coming back here ever again. And I did it. I reported them. It was horrible. I'm surprised people haven't died in that building.
Literally, you are literally sounding like the Southern John Tapper right now. If you don't know who John Tapper is, he's like this guy they bring on for like struggling bars.
Yeah, bars.
Oh my god, the show is so good.
Yeah, finding out that some of these bars have fruit flies in them.
Because he overreacts to everything. It's the kitchen nightmare like for bars.
Dude, I kid you not. I know that a lot of them get, like a lot of it ain't staged. But I'm 100% certain them going off and throwing things has to be staged. Like, cause I'm sorry, like it always makes me laugh when they just pick up something, like especially John Taffet just picks up something and throws it on the ground. I'm like, you're over here saying that they're doing something wrong, but you also threw it on the floor.
I threw a basket of fries on the floor one time, and I'm like, brother.
I love that show so much.
You're making the place worse.
Have you seen these undercover things now that they're doing?
Undercover boss or like what?
It's not undercover boss. It's like these owners of some of these places, like family owned buildings and something like that. Like there was one I seen recently, and I can't remember what I don't know what the show's called. And I'm hoping someone will sit there and tell me. Well, I'll probably look it up later. But this guy, it's owned this owned this restaurant and had a family recipe, like secret recipe barbecue. Well, this guy's nephew was selling it without him knowing about it. Well, like it's essentially like this guy hires like couple people to go in and like record or can't you see like why these businesses are doing what they're not supposed to be doing, or some of these employees? Like there was this one person's brother went into this Mexican, like, because they owned this, I think, Mexican restaurant, and this guy's brother went in on a day they were closed and was selling stuff, like was serving food from that restaurant to people.
Hey yo.
And he even stated, we don't open on Sundays. And it was on a Sunday because there was reviews online about Sunday's dinner service. And essentially, what it is like, all these people that own these restaurants and all that is finally getting to the bottom as to like why they're losing money or what's going on and why they're having low turnover rates. I'd have to find the show name, but it's pretty interesting to see. It's like Undercover Boss, but it's not. Which I will say, one of the locations from Undercover Boss was here in London. I don't remember the restaurant. But it was like one of those like very well known places. I think it was White Castle. I don't know. I just know they did an episode here in London years ago. I can't remember. I could be misremembering it. It could be like a different part of Kentucky, but still. I forgot for a second. I can sit there and lock my camera screen to where I can just move the power washer side to side. No, you want to know what show I'm looking forward to them making more of, and I hope it's true that I read about
What's that?
the Stargate series.
Stargate?
Yes, from what I read, Amazon is going to be doing their own Stargate series, and it's going to have at least if and I'm hoping I'm not wrong on it. Richard Dean Anderson's supposed to be back in it, like as like appearances here and there. And I'm hoping it's not wrong.
I mean, I've never seen Stargate, so.
Oh, what I would recommend is starting off with the Stargate SG-1. It has Kurt Russell in it, but it at least gives you an idea of like, how the Stargate series essentially started. If that makes sense. Because you had that movie, and then after that movie, they replaced Kurt Russell's character, Kurt Russell with Richard Dean Anderson, who plays Jack O'Neill. And it starts off with Stargate SG-1. It's how I first got introduced to Christopher Judge. Was through Stargate. And then like there's like 10 seasons of it. Which, like I said, it's not a bad watch if you like sci-fi stuff. But they have two other side series with it. You got Stargate Atlantis, which I also love. I love both of them. Amazing, flawless. Because that's also how That's also how I got introduced to Jason Momoa. Was from Stargate Atlantis.
It was Game of Thrones for me.
Was it?
Yeah.
Fair. Then you had another series called Stargate Universe. That one only had 2 seasons, and then they stopped. I don't know why, and I was really hoping they would at least give it a little bit to like get an enemy that they would have to deal with, and then see how it goes from there. And they didn't even give them that. It was like you go and I'm sorry for spoilers and all that, but I'm just giving you an idea of what Stargate Universe is at least about. A team of scientists go into the Stargate because they found out there's a code. Like they found, hey, and I could be misremembering it. It's been a while because, like I said, it's the only one that I was disappointed in because they didn't continue on with it. So I didn't watch it much after that. But essentially, there's a one of the Stargates is on this old ancient ship that's drifting off. That's just drifting in space, and it's just and essentially the entire premise is they're trying to get everything fixed on this ship, so that way they can help use so that way Earth has another essential spaceship that they can use to fight the Guar, which is a alien race of bad guys from Stargate SG-1. Well, they didn't even give it a time to even introduce like an alien race that they would have to sit there and deal with constantly. Stargate SG-1, you had the Guar, which was worms, essentially worms that was taking over people's minds. But the leaders, like the guys that, well, enemies that thought they were gods, used Egyptian god names. And like essentially, it was like the Guar was one of the reasons why the Egyptians believed like Ra, uh, um, I'm not good at Egyptian mythology, so I just know Ra off the top of my head.
Raw Horse, Anubis.
Yeah. Okay. So like that. Them. The series Stargate Atlantis, you get introduced to a whole new alien race right off the bat. They call them the Rays, and essentially they feed off of they feed with a certain type of mouth on the hand, and the way they feed is they essentially drain humans' life source, like the years of life left. It was pretty neat. Like I said, I'd recommend watching it if you like sci-fi stuff. But I will say this: if you're expecting more from Atlantis, they ended it at season 5 because they ran out of and it's Canada's fault on this one. Which no, not really. I can't really blame Canada. Essentially, they ran out of money for it. Like a lot of yeah,
ran out of budget.
yeah, essentially. Which sucks because it was so good. Like I wish they would at least made like one more season, just one.
Me with Stranger Things. Just one more season. One more. Because season five's finale is so bad.
Careful, you'll get a Markiplier Poppy playtime treatment.
No, everyone agrees it's bad.
Really?
No, it is absolute dog.
That's not
Like,
good. That that's horrible.
so I don't want to talk about it, but I really do want to talk about it.
No, I get it. I get it.
Because it is ridiculously bad. Like, it was so bad, that everyone thought there was like a secret, I think it was like a secret 11th episode of the series.
I remember reading about that. Yeah.
It was like Conformity Gate.
My God, that
No, that's what everyone said. That like it was like, okay,
that bad, huh?
I'm going to try to go into it with trying to not spoil as much of the season 5 finale as I can.
Right.
But essentially, none of the so as we go through the series, we find out that characters like Nancy and Mike don't want to end up like their parents,
Uh-huh.
like Ted and Karen, because they don't want to be like that nuclear family.
Okay.
Uh, and at the end of the series, it just is like Yeah, they do that anyway.
God.
And there's like so much evidence contrary. Like, yeah, I think it's just coincidence because the main killer, Vecna, aka Henry Creel,
Uh huh.
he is very prim and proper, and he's like his mannerisms are very, I don't know what's the word, noticeable.
Okay.
Uh, and there's just like there's way too many coincidences that shows that the season 5 finale is all in Mike's head, like in a dream,
Th-
because he's under Vecna's spell.
huh.
So when everyone's like, "Man, this ending sucks," they announced that uh, hey, we're releasing a documentary about how we made season 5. And people are like, "Oh, the documentary is going to switch to a secret 11th episode where it's like everybody gets the happy ending they want."
I take it that
Well,
was not the case, was
that was not the case. It was an entire documentary. People got hyped over nothing.
it?
But no,
What?
the ending for Stranger Things 5 is bad.
Dang. You know, I've never, I could not get into the show, and it's not wrong with the cast or anything. It just, I don't know. I just couldn't get into it that easily. I.
Imagine,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
imagine like you're the biggest show in the world, Stranger Things, and
Okay.
like you are also the biggest show, Game of Thrones. Guess what? Both finales sucked.
Well, I think that mostly goes by the writers on, or the writing and the directing on that one.
Because everyone was like, you ever just have a character so popular that you were just like, we're idiots for killing them off, but you didn't know they were going to be so popular?
Yeah, it depends on the show. Yes.
For example, uh, Capcom with Lady Dimitrescu. She is so popular that they regret killing her off in Village.
Well, I will say this, and I get what you mean. They introduced the character that you kill off way too quick. Like you get introduced to her daughters, and then you get, then you read about them just a little, what little files they have, and then you essentially just kill all four of them very fast, like within like the first house,
Yeah,
or
but
like
that's but
first house.
the problem I find with Village is like you said, you kill like if I had to pick
I'll
the
go ahead.
before I go off on a tangent about how Village should have been booked or made, it should have been Moreau first, Donna second, Heisenberg third, and Dimitrescu fourth.
Oh because the weapon that you get to use, like you use the knife you use on, you don't get to see that ever again, and it was
Nope,
kind of like it was short lived.
it, it was literally just like, man, this is really lame. But anyway, back to characters they regret they killed off. I guarantee the creators of Stranger Things were like, man, we should not have killed Eddie off because it is the most popular character in Stranger Things besides good old Steve Harrington.
I'd say it's like one of those things like you could get a good show and still kill off somebody in it. That a lot of people would get attached to it and still have a good story to it. But it depends on. But I feel like it just depends on like how it gets perceived after or get leading up to that point.
But no, see, like here's the thing. If you follow, uh, it Stranger Things pulls a lot from D&D, obviously,
Okay.
with like names like Demogorgon, Vecna, and stuff like that.
Okay, I can see that.
and everyone's like, "Oh, hey, Steve, Eddie will be back because Vecna has like a minion who is a vampire." And the way Eddie goes out in Stranger Things 4 is from a demo bat attack. Like he gets bitten and he dies.
Okay.
So everyone's like, "Oh, hey, he's gonna come back as like a vampire." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't really see that happening because I mean, don't get me wrong, with like the only thing we've seen of Stranger Things before 4 was the Hive Mind, or I think it's called the Hive Mind,
Okay.
and it was like, oh hey, this is what makes the Demogorgons and stuff like that,
Huh.
and then they take care of it, and it never shows up again until like season 5.
So they introduced Demigorgon, and then it doesn't show up for a while.
Not really, because it takes a backseat to Vecna.
That's sad.
Like Stranger Things 1, 2, 3 were all like Demogorgon and the Hive Mind. Stranger Things 4 is like, oh hey, here's Vecna. Like, don't get me wrong, Vecna is a really cool character,
Okay.
but it when you compare Stranger, hell's this? Oh, this is a thing. Like, if you compare uh the feel of Stranger Things 1 compared to 4,
Uh
it
huh.
doesn't even feel like the same show.
Fair. Fair. I can see that. I can see that. Uh, I like it how like I got like the majority of the roof done, and then I see your head popping up over the balcony.
Like a friggin' groundhog.
Oh man, have you seen the memes about that too? By the way,
What, groundhog?
no, from Groundhog Day.
No, I haven't recently, no.
So after the 6 more weeks of winter prediction from Phil, there were so many memes about saying I'm gonna cook that groundhog.
The groundhog is right in the curb.
Yeah, essentially, I was like, okay.
Did you speaking of weather related stuff, I don't know if you got it, but I did this morning.
Oh,
Um,
the tornado warning alarm thing.
yeah.
Yeah, the drill that they were doing.
For the longest time, it never said mine was a drill.
No, they apparently they weren't doing it that way. When I read on Facebook that they were going to do that, not the mobile part. They said today was supposed to be a Kentucky-wide tornado drill, and I was like, okay, cool. So they're going to make sure the alarm is working. Like the big alarm thing. No, they sent it through the phone like as if it was actually happening. I'm like, what?
I'm like, it is not windy enough. Like, what do you mean?
Well, see, I didn't know they were doing it through the phone, so I thought it was an actual thing, and I was like, oh god.
Yeah, no, Laurel County does not have a
No, they have an alarm. It's in the town, but it don't. I guess it don't work.
It's like, yeah, hey, maybe you should work on fixing that.
Yeah, especially after the one we had last year that was an E4. No one
Yeah,
knew the alarm was going off for like. No one knew it was down for like 30 minutes. It did that much damage in that short a time. Like I don't live close to the town. I live about like not far from where you are, and I had to carefully listen to see if there was an alarm going off. To find out there was an alarm going off, and it was not loud either. It was really quiet. It was, which, again, concerning. Like, had that alarm probably been loud, or people was aware of it 30 minutes ahead of time, there wouldn't have been a lot of deaths. Like, that's not even a joke. Like, I can't even say that's a bit either. That's like 100% truthful. Ugh. I don't know. It's one of those things like I feel like they should keep the alarm working, but but put more around certain spots, especially like rural areas.
I feel like they should put one in the park, honestly.
I mean, yeah, that would work too. It would cover at least 2 parts of Laurel County. Because
Well, no, it's
Corbin,
like,
go ahead.
especially like where I am, because Levi Jackson was like hit hard.
Yeah,
I feel like that would be a really dumb not to put one there.
it would be a good idea for them to, but they won't. I think they think everyone has a mobile device, and that's not true. There are still people out there that do not want one. Those that use landlines.
Shout out to all my land users in chat.
Honestly, hey, I can't really say much. I grew up with landline being in the house.
As did I. Then my dad said, "Okay, this is costing way too much money," so we got rid of it.
Let's see. What's funny is my uncle once in a while would sit there and like leave a voicemail if no one was there, and his voicemail would be like, "I see you." It's just like stupid funny stuff like that. But at that time though, the landline was through Windstream, and Windstream's bills suck because it's always changing every month.
Yep.
Spectrum's starting to get that point. Like, yeah, they have a solid monthly bill, but the internet goes out unexpectedly at like the worst times possible. And they keep saying it's what was it, like a maintenance thing? I've never seen or heard of an internet company that has that much maintenance, especially let alone a scheduled maintenance at like the worst inopportune times.
Well, it's like, here's the thing, right? I can see if it's like really bad weather and it's affecting the fiber optic cables.
I can
But
see that.
if you've just replaced the fiber optic cables and it messes up, you need better fiber optic cables.
Oh man, there's a Distractible episode where Mark talks about that. Like, I wish I was joking. I can't remember what episode it is, but he talks about it. I've heard it.
You're a telecommunications network. If you can't afford better fiber optic cables, you don't need to be a telecommunications network.
You don't need to be a telecommunication network. I mean, you're not wrong. Heck, I remember when Spectrum used to be Time Warner Cable.
There I go again, aging like the fucking Last Crusade.
Imagine how I feel.
Brother, you are younger than me.
Nah, yeah, but like
I
a
don't-
year.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, but like 1 to 2 years. That's
I still do not want to hear it.
Look, we're all getting old. There'll be a point whenever we start like I'm waiting for either my niece or one of my nephews to sit there and say, I had all these phones come out now and all that. So I was like, I remember when touchscreen was first getting made. Like
I remember
like the
I
screens.
remember I remember
Good.
when a quarter used to cost a nickel type shit.
Well, it's like one of those things. Like the screens sucked then. Apple didn't even have an actual touch phone for a while yet. And like the one that started it all was an Android phone. And if I'm not
I've
mistaken, it was through Track Phone.
I've talked with the other boys about this about Nextel.
Oh God.
God, I the thing about Nextel was they weren't bad phones. They were really just annoying to use because they tried to implement a phone and like a walkie-talkie all at once.
Yeah, well, look at
Because,
that went for them.
like I said, it wasn't a bad phone, but it was just like every time you wanted to talk to someone, you'd have to hear the beep beep, and then be like, someone answer back and make that other noise. I can't do the noise, but like, I'm like, that was. It's like, what's the point in that?
Oh no! What makes it even worse is if you were in a spot was like let's say you in like in a going through a construction spot and then it gets picked up by start picking up like other fucking channels.
Yeah, it was like Johnny, fucking turn to channel 3. Like, are you Johnny on channel 3? No, I'm so and so on channel 3. We got off our channel.
It's like well, don't have strong antenna services.
I want Johnny to whisper sweet nothings in my ear. Johnny Guitar.
Johnny to whisper sweet nothings in my ear. God. Oh, but no, like I said, I'm waiting to hear them all, like all the younger people say, "You're old. You're an old man, old person for saying that, or saying, oh no, that never happened." You know,
Yeah, it did.
like the stories where you hit like a lot of parents would say, "I walked up 15 mountains in bare feet with only a shirt and a pair of shorts and like very harsh blizzard temperatures."
I had to walk 5 miles to get a condom. I kid you not, that was a story told to me one time by my dad.
Right? Five
Yeah, it was.
miles. Okay, that's not where I thought that was going. 5 miles to go to get a condom.
Yep, that was a story I was told by my dad.
Okay. Well, it's really weird. I can officially say my senior year of high school, I've had to walk to school a couple times. I'd accidentally oversleep, and I'd miss the school bus, not on purpose. It just I worked at Golden Corral whenever that happened, and I walked to the elementary school, called the elementary school up, and I said, "Hey, I'm on my way there. Can you have a bus wait for me? I'm not far." To find out, I was way off on distance at that point. I still like 5 miles left to go till I was at that elementary school. There was even times I even walked to the high school, and that was longer.
Yeah, apparently I'm bougie poor, and I apparently didn't have to worry about that. I'm
Walking
like,
to the school.
I'm like, how could you be bougie and poor?
I can't afford stuff, but still can't.
Yeah, I was gonna be like Christian. I asked Christian that one day, and he's just like, uh, and he's like, yeah, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. How can you be bougie and poor? And you've seen my street. My house is probably the nicest house on the block.
Depending
I
on
just don't
which
want it.
direction you go. If you
Yeah,
go
if you
from the like from
if you,
where you are, if you go up the hill up to the halfway point of that, yes. But if you go from your place to the park,
yeah,
I
no.
can see it. One of them probably, but compared to some of the ones I've seen down there.
But like I was out I was wondering, is this like, what is that even like, bougie poor? Like, that's not a thing.
I guess now times are changing. Words that I've never heard of, find weird, is now becoming popular somehow.
Yeet. Kobe 6'7".
I don't know. They were still using Kobe when we were in school.
I mean, yeah, but that was around the time Kobe passed away too.
Still, you're not wrong there. No, I will say this: that 6'7" thing is actually annoying. When we sat there and said like SpongeBob things, yeah, I can see how that was annoying to the to the adults, but at least they knew what the hell we were talking about.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, what's like I see. Here's the thing, right? We had 69.
Yeah, and
We
that's
had
an actual thing.
we had lol 69. Six
Yeah,
seven, I don't understand.
I don't either. Like South Park made fun of it in a one of the in the recent season where they made it essentially a religious thing, which was really fun. Which was kind of funny. Like I like South Park anyway, so I don't find I like that sort of humor. And like, yeah, I know people's gonna get mad at that, and I don't care. Everyone else likes what they like. But anyway, and like the 6-7 phase in that season was essentially related to Revelation 6-7 for some reason, and I don't read the Bible, so so
Kind of
the
type in the Bible quotes.
oh yeah, like what we did with Jackbox.
Put a ban on that crap.
Yeah, we did real fast. I think what was it? Somebody tried to type out the Bible verse one day. If
I
I'm
remember.
remembering it correctly.
See, it's funny because whenever we play Jackbox, I have one reoccurring joke, and that's Austin 3:16, which is funny because it's not a Bible quote.
Really?
Yeah, if you never heard of Austin 3:16,
No.
all right. So you know the wrestler Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yep.
When he was getting big back in the 90s, he won King of the Ring, which is like, at the time, it was a real big tournament, which meant you were the up and coming new guy.
Okay.
And he beat this dude called Jake the Snake Roberts. Well, Jake the Snake Roberts used to be a bad alcoholic.
Oh, okay.
Like, he was a really bad, he was bad for a long time afterwards.
Uh huh.
But eventually he found like God and stuff, and he was like, he turned into a real religious character. And as he's walking up the ramp, they're interviewing Stone Cold Steve Austin. In the ring, he goes, "You got your Psalms 3:6. You got your Psalms, your John 3:16. Well, Austin 3:16 says, I just whooped your ass." And that's how Austin 3:16 got started.
Because I know they have it on some shirts that you can find, and I didn't know that's what that was.
Yeah, it was. That's what it. That was what got him popular overnight, was Austin 3:16.
Huh. That's interesting. You know, I see, I see someone making SN like I didn't even know that was an SNL skit with Lucy Liu decapitating the Grinch until yesterday.
Hey yo,
Yeah, it's when you can look it up. It's so like it's so weird. I feel like I'm coloring in a piece of paper. Oh, it's okay. You ready? I was at this. So, and I just remembered. Um, you can't apparently hum or sing a song that is copywritten now. Like even just like if even if you like say like a full sentence of lyrics from it on YouTube anymore. Yeah, that copyright thing on there is actually getting a little bit aggravating. I don't think they know what I don't think they know what's copywritten anymore.
why'd you drop? Why,
What?
Mark? Look at this. Look at this. Does that not look like a mouth?
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to that.
Like, it's not just me, right?
I think it might just be you. Oh, I will say this. Paul sat there and wanted me to play, do a video with me playing a game with somebody. Never said how many people, never specified what game. I'm doing exactly that. I held true to my poll.
I mean, like, uh,
I
we
did.
could have picked a more exciting game if we were on your PlayStation.
Yeah, but I'd have to live stream it, and I didn't want to live stream it. I have a point.
You have a point. It's not a good one, but you have a point.
Yeah.
Is that a that's a trilobite fossil?
Huh?
I was wondering what kind of that's a trilobite fossil.
Oh, that's not what I thought you said, and I'm not repeating it. No, no. It started with the T. I'll text you what I thought you said.
I could have said I was about to say something really terrible.
Oh, it's terrible. This is what I thought you said.
I remember I have to censor myself.
This is what I thought you said. Like word for word, thought you said that.
I mean, that's not okay. That's not a bad thing to say.
It is for this platform.
It's just not well liked. Okay, so what happens if you play a game and that word is in it?
Censoring is a thing. I don't know. I haven't played a game without what's in it.
There's got to be a game with that word in it.
None that I've seen. I'm not saying you're wrong, but it's not I've seen. Oh, there was a thing I read, and I don't know how true this is, and I'm going to laugh if it is 100% true. But apparently, the U.S. Senate stated or passed something that says that AI art cannot be considered copyrighted material because it was not made by a human. only human pieces of art can be claimed as copyright.
I mean, that makes sense, actually.
Right? But like I said, that's something I read yesterday. I wonder how true. I'm just kind of, where it came from, like a Bing thing, where I guess PCs start off like with a Bing search thing now. Hold on, I'm gonna make this a bit easier for us here. Just hold on. Oh, I didn't even do the front. Oh God. Actually, where's that there? I
I
skipped an
can't.
entire section.
I can't. I can't. I need to change songs, or else I'll start doing it. Because it is a song from a very specific movie.
What's the movie?
Sinners.
Sinners, sinners, sinners. Who's in it?
Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld.
Oh,
It's a movie set in like the 1930s, I think,
ah,
1940s, and it's about vampires.
about vampires.
It's a very good movie. It won a bunch of awards, which I find shocking because it's a horror movie.
Nothing wrong with that. Look, a movie I'm looking forward to in June. Scary Movie 6 is coming out this year.
I went and saw Scream, in the trailer for that play, and I was like, man, that movie is that movie is not gonna age well. None of
Nope.
the scary movies have aged well, but like,
Well, I will say this. They don't hold back, and I love that. Like, that's what we need. We need more comedy like that brought back. Okay, maybe not exactly like that, but you get what I mean. Like an actual, good comedy. Like you can just sit down, watch a while, and laugh at. Man, I'm probably making some OCD person's nightmare come true.
I mean, more than likely.
Well, when you see this, you'll see what I mean. I'm currently like, I hit C, where like you can move the pressure washer like all the way around, and I'm filling it in like I'm coloring in a coloring sheet. And that's just how I've been doing this the entire time. I'm not doing like paints like as if I was painting. I'm doing color by numbers and hope it stayed in the line. I am an OCD person's worst nightmare, apparently. Did I miss anything up there? I don't think I did, but
We missed something on the roof canopy
uh,
trim.
yeah, it'd be my left side. I didn't get the outsides all the way yet. I was saving those for last, so that way I could just take a ladder, like that big scaffolding up that's out here, so I could just stand on top of that and get the sides or the trims. So that kind of why I didn't do it that way yet.
Took care of it.
Did you?
Yep. Now we need the side canopy.
I think that's the one I'm thinking of, like up top, like the top one. I'm currently working on finishing up the front here, so just bear with me a minute. Uh, I never thought I'd have so much fun playing this thing, to be completely honest with you. And I'm the type of person that sat there and played Supermarket Simulator. I didn't get much enjoyment out of that game like I thought I would.
I've been playing a lot of the TCG Card Shop later.
Is it
I find
multiplayer?
that no, it is unfortunately not multiplayer. I wish it was.
Oh, loved
I
it on
find
the
that
card shop.
I find it funner than Supermarket Sim.
That's fair. Now, how the heck am I supposed to get this if my power washer keeps going into my body?
Back up.
I like that back up, he says. Okay, that was very forgiving. Alright.
Hey, guess what? I would get up there and help you, but I can't see. Throw me the ladder down. Or the scaffolding will work. No, it won't. There it will. Hey, we're done.
Yay! Watch the time lapse. You just see me standing up on the roof, just doing as much as I could.
Look at that time lapse, baby. Look at that time lapse.